How to be attractive with a female. My name is Ray. Um, I'm retired now from the game, but you know, I've quite a few experiences in my life that I can teach. Um, I'm not the most attractive guy, not the tallest guy, but have never suffered or never been a lonely guy with the ladies. So hopefully this helps. All right. So this is part one. I'm gonna come up with more ideas, more tips that's gonna help you become more attractive with the female. And this goes to all the guys out there, man. Even girls maybe, but all the guys out there. A lot of you guys, I see struggling. And so I think I can help. Even if it helps a little bit, I did my job. All right. So this is my self experience. Nothing to do with it. Nothing that I read or anything like that. It's just what I've noticed throughout the years of my life. That I've seen other people that have been good with the girls, with women. Sorry, you have to address them right, and yeah, just tips that's gonna help. So number one thing I've noticed how to become attractive is you gotta have mad confidence. You gotta have mad confidence. I don't care if you're fat. Look, I'm not the most fit guy. I was at one point, but even if I wasn't, it doesn't really matter, right? It's all in the mindset. You have to really value yourself, and you have to really think of yourself as the big deal. And even if you have to fake it in the beginning, so whenever you're out there, speak with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Walk with confidence. Eye contact with people, and don't hesitate. It's all in the mindset. Just do it. Once you do something like certain things over and over, it becomes second nature to you. So in the beginning, it's gonna feel a little bit, weird, different, scary, but there's no way around it. You want to be good with the girls. You want to be attracted to a woman. You gotta have mad confidence. You have to talk with confidence. You have to shoot your shot. You have to put yourself out there. What I've noticed, ladies, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't know. Like I said, this is my perception. I don't think at the end of the day, girls, yes, they do prefer. They have their types, but as long as you make them feel special, as long as you make them feel, make them laugh, do a little bit teasing, make them feel good. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Yeah, some are very shallow. They say, that's my type, There's out there. I mean, that you can't really do something about it if they're not even willing to give you a shot at all. But you have to really surprise them, with your confidence and speaking with confidence, looking at them with confidence, speaking in a deeper tone, in a good tone. You don't want to hesitate, whatever that is. And so when I was in high school, man, like I said, I was an immigrant, so I had an accent. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And I would get rejected a lot, but it never really changed me, never really like stuck with me. It's just, I would just laugh at it, and yeah, it's embarrassing at times, but you gotta shoot your shot, and sometimes you're gonna miss. But once you do shoot it, and once you do make it once in a while, you're gonna get that experience. You're gonna know, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna become a second nature to you. And confidence, also begins with talking to everybody, like talking to girls, like it don't matter who it is, because you have to be comfortable with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. You know, whenever I'm with them, man, I can't anymore. I have my obligations, and I have my own now. I gotta watch out, but sometimes, but I don't forget. But you gotta just be yourself, make them laugh. It helps if you're naturally funny, dude. Don't be creepy, don't be cringy. don't try to do too much, because that's actually a turn off. I'm saying? Don't try to do too much. Just start off slow, and look for their feedbacks, or in their face, in their whatever they're doing. You want to notice, okay, is this working? Is this making them uncomfortable? Because guys, sometimes they don't even realize what's going on with the opposite sex. How are they feeling? You gotta notice everything: the body language, the tone of their voice, the comfortability. Because if they're sitting really far and you've been sitting, talking to them for a while and getting further and further, you got to go. Sorry, bro. Next time you gotta come back again, and because at that point you kind of lost the deal sometimes, because you've already made it kind of uncomfortable. So sometimes it's hard to change their mind right away at that time. So go the next day, but start slow. Because if I don't know, man. I've seen some guys that just make girls go uncomfortable. So don't do that. Be confident and let them know. All right. So that's one. Number two is good vibes, man. You gotta have a good time. Don't what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who you with. Girls feel that. Girls want a good time. They want a good vibe. What I'm saying? So be a good vibe, man. Just having a good time, even on your own, lay back, just just enjoying yourself. And when you enjoy yourself, then the others are gonna enjoy you. So be a man of good vibes. You can ask any girl. They're always saying, hey, I just want somebody that's like positive vibe, and don't be a negative Nancy. I know some are into bad boys, but you're not that, right? Yeah, some are into that, and naturally, right? Because what does bad guys have? They have mad confidence. They have blind confidence. Now those are not long term, because girls are gonna realize, dude, this dude is actually just bad. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was looking for a bad boy, and he made me feel a certain way. Oh, thrilling. But that gets old. You're gonna stay the same. You're gonna stay original. You're gonna stay authentic. You're gonna stay good. You're gonna stay positive vibe, kind, and you're gonna do well. Alright. So I know I jumbled a lot. Like I said, I'm gonna come up with other parts also if I get a positive feedback, and just see how are people taking this, and we'll move forward. Alright. We're gonna achieve, man. I'm gonna make sure that you get a girlfriend. And if you're already talking to somebody, DM me, man. Chat at me, and we'll work on it together. Alright. And if you want proof of my me from back in the day, we can arrange that. That's not a problem. But that shouldn't really matter, guys, because I'm coming from good heart and trying to really help. So good luck, guys. Alright. Part 2 is coming soon if I get good feedback. Alright.